Hey guys, it's your favorite Unc here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the sports, stay for the stories. Ocho, the 49ers remain the lone unbeaten as they go to Levi Stadium and take down the 49ers 28-18. Mahomes threw 2 interceptions against the 49ers. He has 8 on the seasons. One was deflected on a deflected pass. The other was when Xavier Worthy fell on a route. He has 6 passing touchdowns and through 6 games this season. KC defense continues to stifle its opponent until Sunday marked the 27th consecutive game in which the Chiefs have allowed 28 or fewer points. On Sunday, they stymied the 49ers run game, putting the ball in Brock Purdy's hands. And we already know Spags debulked pressure, forced another 3 interceptions. Didn't Purdy have like 3? How many interceptions he had last week? Brock Purdy, 17 of 31, 212, 3 interceptions, 0 touchdowns, a QBR of 13. Mason, they had the ball, had 14 carries for 58 yards. Brock Purdy had 8 for 27, 24 rushes, 101 yards. Now, okay.
Hey.
I would okay, 49ers. Tell us about Brock Purdy. He elite. Y'all been telling me he elite.
Hey, Debo out. Juwan Jennings out.
Ayuk got hurt.
Christian
McCaffrey.
Hurt. McCaffrey's out. I mean, hey, Unc. I mean, I'm not taking up for Purdy, but how efficient is he supposed to be when your superstars are going like that? When the players that make that team go or make that offense go, what are you supposed to do? That's like if you got an engine, but it ain't got no belt, the engine run, but the car can't move because ain't no belt on the goddamn engine.
We don't make excuse.
I don't even know if that analogy makes sense.
But when Lamar didn't have receivers, we didn't give him Lamar no excuse. When Patrick Mahomes guys were dropping passes and they out of the game, we didn't give him no excuse.
Yeah.
So now we making excuses for the guy. They told me he was that guy.
I'm just asking.
He's a product of the system. I don't begrudge him for being in a system that have Debo and have Ayuk and have all those weapons. I don't begrudge that, but let's call it what it is. It's almost a situation like Job. He has everything. Let's remove that hedge and see what he can do.
Oh, hey, Joe gonna get it done anyway.
No, I'm saying Job in the Bible. The devil told.
Hey, that's my nigga Job, but cool, boy.
You remember the devil said, of course he's gonna praise. The devil told you. Okay. He said, yeah, he's gonna praise you. You gave him everything. He said, remove that hedge and he'll cuss his very maker.
Boy, listen. And listen, that goes for a lot of things in life too, huh? Hey, some of your best friends, some of the people you think is your friends, tell them no one time. Watch what happens.
That's with anybody, Ocho. Ocho, I signed 50 autographs. I don't sign 51, asshole. I'm in the airport all the time, Ocho. And you know, they're like, hey, you mind if I get a picture? I say, man, I wish I could. I say, but if I take one, I mean, then everybody gonna start. But hey, nobody's gonna notice it. So nobody's gonna see me with me and you standing side by side, my arm around you. Nobody gonna see me. Nobody gonna see that. And it's like, damn, nobody's gonna recognize you. Yeah. I said, you did. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I said, bro. Hey. But that's how it is, Ocho. And you learn to accept those things. You learn that you learn a lot about people when you tell them no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hold on. When you tell them no and when you make them angry. You tell them no, you make them angry. You find out
like, damn, I told you one time. One time I say no.
One. Yeah.
And now I'm a mofo. I ain't ish. Damn.
I ain't never done nothing for you before.
Okay.
Well, goddamn,
if I ain't done anything.
Sometimes you got to start writing stuff down you do for people and then remind them later on when they kind of forget when you say no, like, listen,
I ain't gonna remind them
time for this.
Because here's the thing, Ocho. No, because here's the thing. You just have to put limits on what you give. Takers never put limits on what they take.
Oh, no, they're going to take forever now.
So I don't need to remind you. I don't need to remind you. Ocho, there's only been a handful of times in my life that I've given something and I've expected something in return. Normally, if I give somebody, now if it's a large sum, let's just say I give somebody I really know. I say, hey, bro. It's like, hey, Sean, hey, bro, I need a favor. Okay, hey, say no more. What is it? Bro, can you slide me $100? No problem.
$100 what? $100?
$100,000.
Oh, oh.
Ocho.
Hey, boy, hold up. Wait, I got a question. Before you even finish the story. Now, if you have someone that needs $100,000, now will they ever be in a position to be able to pay that back? Or how does that work? Do they have to pay you back?
No. Normally what I do, give me 50 of it back when you can.
And
I eat the other 50.
Go. Okay. You're a real one. You're a real one. I like that. I like that.
Like, because the thing is, look, because here's the thing. I look at like my friends, my true friends. If the roles were reversed, I can honestly say
they'll do it for you.
No question, man. I tell the story. Bucket to tell you, I had a Range Rover. I only had like 20,000 miles on it, and I was gonna get the new model was coming out. And he said, "Man, homeboy," I said, "Homeboy, I'm gonna get rid of my truck. You want it?" He's like, "Homeboy, I would love to have it, but homeboy, I can't afford that." I said, "Hey, I'll cut you a deal." The blue book on it was like 60. I said, "I tell you what, can you swing 25?" I say, I tell you what, give me 25. I just got another 4-year extended warranty, which was about $6,000. Right. So it's about $66,000 total. I said, give me 25 and I'll let you have it. He said, you for real? So he go to the credit union and there's like, he gave him the VIN number and everything. And they pull it up and it said, he only wants 25. That's my homeboy.
Yeah.
And I only charged him 25 because I don't want him to feel like, I want him to feel like I paid for this. My homeboy ain't give me nothing.
Right.
That's what I do for my homeboys. But normally, if I give somebody a large sum of money, like somebody I know, not obviously my brother and my sister, my brother ain't no nothing. He ain't got to pay me. He ain't never got to pay me back. He can come get get $1 million right now, and he good for it forever. Right. But my homeboys, like people I know, they good. Mm-hmm. They good. I don't ask for anything, but anytime I give anybody money, I don't expect it back because I'm only gonna give you what I can afford to give, and not expect it back. So I'm not going to give you something that, man, I wonder when you're going to pay me back. And then I don't want you to avoid me, Ocho. You know how some people, you give somebody Ocho, and all of a sudden
you don't hear from them no more. You don't hear from them no more. Hey, when I think about you know what's funny? I think about the friends I have like that, if the roles reverse, if I needed it, like I'm thinking about who is really in a position where if I was effed up, like they really got me. And it wouldn't be no, what's this for? Man, I ain't got like
I don't even ask him what it's for.
If I was to call T.O. and I was in an unfortunate situation, and I say, T boy, hey boy, I need you. And he gonna say what number and how much, what's your routing number? Nothing else. If I call TJ, who's Mazzara? I call T. I say, T, boy. Hey, boy, ain't looking up, boy. The sun down over here right now.
That's how I am, Ocho.
Can you put some down? Can you put some on the floor for you, boy? I'm gonna pick it up. And TJ gonna be like, man, what you doing? He'll get on me for a little bit. Man, give me your bank information. No questions asked. At all.
That's it.
Nothing. And the same go for them.
But that's a great feeling to have, though, Ocho, to know you're in a situation that if the roles were reversed, I'm very fortunate. God bless me. God has put favor on me, and I've been able to bless my homeboys. You know, like Bucket always, every game, I always fly him out. He go to the Super Bowl. He's been every major event. When I went to the Division II Hall of Fame, I went to the Bronco Ring of Fame. I was Colorado Sports Hall of Fame, the Division II Hall of Fame. Everything I've been to, he's been there. He's like, homeboy, hey, and he'll call Shelly. You ain't got to pay for that, bro. I got you.
Right.
I mean, he always offers to pay, and that's all I can ask for, man. Hey, man, I don't want nothing. Hey, he come up and stay at hey, homeboy, I got bro, why you got a hotel room? Even when I'm not there, bro, you know you got a place to stay. Same thing with Burns. He coming through with his wife and he going to see the kids. Everybody stay at the crib. I ain't there. You good. That's how I am with my friends. They come when I was in the league, Ocho, they would come for the Super Bowl. Yeah. I'm working because, you know, I got the NFL. I'm doing stuff in the NFL. Man, they there eating up all my food. I come home hungry. Man, who done ate all the food? But if I'm cool, I rock with you, Ocho. I rock with you hard. That's how I am, man.
Yeah.
Because I'm very important. Like I said, Ocho, I'm fortunate. And I know if the roles were reversed, ain't no question in my mind, I could call them up and what I do for them, they would do for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I got a small group. I got a small group like that too. Similar to that of your friends, you know, like Bucket and those that's been around you for a long time. You know, I got my Cincinnati crew. You know, it's the same. But I remember I got lost. Quick little story. I got drafted. Obviously, you know, drafts in April. So, you know, you go in the following day and you're supposed to meet the coaches, meet at, you know, for the facility. So I did all that. I go driving around the city. Hey, back then, it's 2000. The GPS wasn't on the phone yet. So, of course, here I go. I just venture out on my own. I get lost. I find a car wash. I pull over to the car wash. My homeboy, Jermaine Boyd. I know a lot of people in Cincinnati might be watching. Met Jermaine Boyd, man. I never forget. Asked him for directions. Told him who I was, man. I just got drafted to the Bengals, but I'm lost right now, man. If you could help me find my way back to the stadium, you know, I'd be grateful. He got in his car, drove me all the way back to the stadium.
You followed him back.
Man, we've been friends ever since. We've been friends ever since. So now it's 2024. That was 2001. That's 23 years.
Yeah.
23 years, you know, and if anything ever happened, or if I need something, I can call him. I got my homeboy I grew up with. He grew up 3 doors down from me. Rashad. You know, if you're in Miami, you in the chat, you know, doing anything I need.
That's great, man. That's how I am, Ocho. Even people that do service, that provide a service for me, Ocho.
To find them kind of friends.
Yeah. No, they're hard to find, Ocho.
20 plus years. It's hard to find.
Like I said, me and Burns been friends 30 plus years. Me and Bucket coming up on damn near 40 years. Bucket was my teammate in college, started in 88. Burns was my teammate in Denver in 94. And everybody, I was cool with everybody. Everybody I would call, I remember I fractured my eye socket. This is how me and Burns got cool. I fractured my eye socket. And so, you know, I couldn't drive, Ocho. Man, I'm hungry. Everybody I call, nah, man, I'm sorry, Sharpe, man, I can't. I got such and such a time. Got this going on. I can't.
Right.
I said, man. And I remember getting his number. I said, let me call. I call it. I said, hey, Burns. He's like, man, what's up? I said, man, I need you to do me a favor. I said, man, go to Wendy's. Give me a double cheeseburger, fries, and a large and a Coke. He said, hey. He said, let me get my daughter situated because I got to bring her with me. And I got you. That's all I needed to know. He could have said, man, I got my daughter, Michelle gone, blah, blah, blah. That ain't what he said. He said, let me get her situated, get her in the car. I'll be right there, homeboy. That's it.
You never forget stuff like that, huh? Never forget stuff like that. And it's small. It's something so small too. Something so small based on circumstance can mean so much and it lasts forever.
My grandmother in the hospital. Grandma in the hospital in Savannah. Hey, Bucket, do me a favor. Go by and ask them, do they want anything to eat? He go by, hey, y'all need anything? What's close by? It ain't got to be close by. What you want? You want Carrie Hilliers? You want Barnes? What you want? You want seafood? You want this? Hey, they good. They good. That's a great feeling. Since Kyle Shanahan took over in 2017, the 49ers are 0-5 against the 49ers. Excuse me. They're 0-5 against the Chiefs. The Niners situation turned dismal to disastrous. Jawan Jennings' hip was already out. Deebo Samuels played 3 snaps, left due to illness. Brandon Ayuk went down just before halftime in what is feared to be an ACL. Christian McCaffrey continues to be absent. Shanahan's offense was a shell of itself. Kyle just lectured Brock Purdy for 5 minutes at his locker. Purdy listened, said nothing. Never seen anything like it. It's tough. Ocho, it's hard to win in this league. It's hard when your stars, when they're not aligned, which means they're not there. I mean, you lose Debo, you lose Ayuk, you lose Jennings. Those are your 3 top receivers. So think about it. You barely dress 5. You only dress like 5 receivers, Ocho. 5.
That's it, just 5.
You dress 5. So now you got guys playing that they're normally special teams guys. Yeah, they get reps in practice, but they're not really. Now they got to play major. Debo leaves, so you might have had 6 because Debo was already out. So you had another body up.
Right.
Now Brandon Ayuk goes out. Debo plays 3 snaps. Ayuk goes out. Ocho. Yeah. Now you get guys. Now it's easier. Oh, I'm ready. Damn, we playing the Chiefs. Them the 2-time Super Bowl champs. Oh, they good. Uh-oh.
With a great defense. With a good defense.
Yeah.
Some corners. And
you're dealing with McDuffie. McDuffie, he doesn't get the credit, but I'm not so sure. I don't know who you think the best is, but I ain't saying he ain't top 3, but I don't know if he 2 or 3. Right. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I see him today. they called a PI on him today where he ran the route for the receiver. He ran the route for the receiver, and I'm like, hey, ref, you can't throw that. You can't throw that. It's the game of football. Sometimes it get handsy a little bit, but if he running the route for the man, what are we doing?
Yeah, it ain't my fault. It ain't my fault that he tipping the route because DBs can read. You start to lean if you want to. They'll run it for you.
Yeah. And listen, and the funny thing about it is they were in condensed splits with the bunch formation, and he ran the route. Normally, I would think that would be a little bit more confusing as a DB because you don't know which way people is finna go. I mean, listen, that wasn't number film study.
Absolutely. I'm looking at the formation, I'm looking at the area of the field, and I'm looking at down and distance.
Down and distance.
That's what. Hey, Ocho, I'm looking at the area of the field.
Yeah. Yeah.
Down and distance. So I look at your split. Second down. Oh man, you done tighten the split down. Okay. You think I don't know what you about to do?
Got to be going cross, huh?
Yeah. Now, a lot of times when they stack it, they like to run the outside guy. So they got 1, 2, the guy over here. They like to let these guys push ahead, let him slide through because you got to run over the traffic.
Yeah.
Hey, that McDuffie, that's one of the reasons why they kind of let Snead. It's like, okay, yeah, we love to have 2, but this young guy coming, and Ocho, you're gonna have to pay him a king's ransom now.
Yeah.
You have to pay him a king's ransom. You got to realize he was first team All-Pro.
Yeah.
And he don't look like he's slipping. He don't look like he's slipping. He look like he headed for another first team All-Pro.
Not at all. Hell, hold on. Speaking of slipping, hold on. The Kansas City Chiefs offense is slipping.
The defense carried.
I think Mahomes gets a pad. Listen, if you look at Mahomes, you look at his numbers, his TD to interception ratio. Yeah. Hey, Unc, if it was anybody else,
I said that.
If it was anybody else, but obviously because it's the Chiefs, obviously because it's Mahomes, because he's the 2-time Super Bowl champion, he gets a pass. He gets a pass. For some reason, at the beginning of the season, they always look like this. Or his numbers don't look like what they should look like. They still need another target.
Yeah.
They need another
I don't know if I've seen Ocho this.
They need another weapon.
Ocho, I mean, this 154, these 140s for an entire game. He used to have that in a quarter. Yeah. You remember when they played Tampa that year and Tyreek had 202 in the first quarter?
202. Oh, yeah. I remember the game. Yeah.
And the dude had 370 at the half. We're used to seeing, I mean, he has the highest passing yards per game average. He's like 294. I think he only has one game over 300. He might not have very many games. I think the Super Bowl he had over 300 because it went to overtime.
Yeah.
But But when you needed to make a play, Ocho, you see the run that he had. He get away from Warner.
And you know what? You talk about where he come fake. He did the fake double. You notice players are scared to hit the quarterback, and now quarterbacks are having an opportunity to take advantage of. Okay, I don't want to hit him, and instead of pushing him out or hitting him and make sure he goes out of bounds, he stays in and keep on running. Now, if that was during our time, man, he would have been over there on the sidelines that were under the Gatorade goddamn cooler.
No, that's why guys is like, man, why'd you hit him? Man, you done made me run all the way over here. I'm gonna lay his ass out. them big guys, they don't like running all the way over there for nothing, Ocho. And to see you run out of bounds, I'm gonna get that lick on you. I'm gonna get a hit on you. But give them credit. I'm not so sure that there's any other team that would be undefeated with the quarterback playing as bad as Mahomes. He's not playing well. And I'm not, look, I'm not breaking news to anyone. You watched the game. He hadn't played well. He's made plays in a timely manner.
Yeah, and he makes them when it matters most.
But the Mahomes that we're used to seeing,
when it matters most. No.
Kareem Hunt has been a godsend.
Oh yeah, most definitely. The defense is carrying the Chiefs. The defense is carrying the Chiefs.